And we are back. It is Tuesday on the last week of January, and as we started the year, trying to be strong, trying to make two videos at least a day. You know, it's been a little bit hard with the family and the holidays, but I've been keeping my end of the bargain, trying to make two videos. And today was a really hard day because I was able to just be vulnerable, going onto my accounts and putting on my content, which I feel like is not ready for viewers, as they say it. But I was watching a lot of inspirational videos, which I always do, and I think it works. I think we should all try it. But listening to the great late great Wayne Dyer, can't wait to read his book. But he states you're never going to be ready. You know, what you have inside is who you are, and no matter how much you polish it, no matter how much you perfect it, it's who you are. You know, you're whatever you have inside, it's already inside of you. The outside, the hair, my shirt, this video, it's just, you know, things that we make up. But whatever we have inside is who we are at the end of the day. And so I'd say, you know what? Let's go ahead and promote what I actually feel like I want to do. I'm having fun. I look forward to making these videos and engaging with the audience and finding out how you guys think, and if you're on the same page, and if not, or you're even thinking about it, have you ever given some thoughts to some of these questions that I put on Instagram? You know, just thoughts that come to my mind every day. And my insight for today was, besides that, because I got sidetracked, was, you know, I ordered a phone yesterday because I wanted to get a better phone for my Instagram, so I can have better photos and better video quality, because it does make a difference when I try to talk, and it's I've been getting some feedback that it's been a little bit I guess blurry, and I said, you know what, let's upgrade the phone and let's get a better phone. So I did get a phone, and the phone that I ordered was apparently not, you know, working. It has some issues, and you know, so I since I've been focusing on my work and focusing on my channel, the content, and all the things that go into play on this channel, I've been focused, you know. And then yesterday I had to focus on trying to figure out how to work this phone, and running around, I watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to get it to work, and all these type of software rebooting I had to do, and it was very time consuming, very tedious. And I understood why a lot of the successful people, they know, or the ones that are on another level, they don't try to waste time on things they don't understand, or they're not skilled at. They'd rather you know, give it a professional or somebody that works on that every day, or understand every type of area that they're gonna be focused on. So the ones that are doing the high levels, they focus on what they're good at and on what they want to focus on, you know. And that's a very I had this revelation, because I think I used to be like, oh, you know, I'll fix this, I'll fix that, I'll look it up. But then, and to be honest, after a lot of research that I've been doing on the mind, our brain can only focus on one thing at a time. Yeah, people say go be, you know, I'm very, you know, I can do multiple things at one time. It's not true, because even if you try, yes, you can work, you could be multifunctional and whatnot, but you won't be able to have the same focus on that task. So you'll be like divided among 3 or 4 tasks, and you won't be at your best potential. You won't be expressing the best of you on that task. So, you know, even if you read a little bit of mindfulness, if you've been looking into that, they always say it's always good to focus on one thing, on being here, being now, being with your family, being with your coworkers, being with your job. You know, if you ever talk to somebody and they're on their phone, which I try not to do, you're on their phone and they're talking to you, it's hard for them to focus on you. They'll be in the conversation, but they're not focused because the phone is distracting them. So think about it that way. It's like, it's tough to be focused on 2 things. So, I mean, we've been raised in society where we have to be multi-functional. Oh, I can do, you know, multiple things at one point, and it's looked at as, you know, this great quality. But are you really being 100% on each task, right? Even at work, you're bombarded with multitask at one point. You're expected to get things done at the same time, and it's really it's really a lot of research. A lot of research has been done, and they actually said, after results, that it's very impossible for the person to focus on more than one thing and have the same 100% focus on that task. So my revelation yesterday was, I kind of was focusing on the phone, and I kind of lost all the focus on the video content and my ideas and my posts. I couldn't come up with anything for my channel, and all my focus was on the phone, and the problem wasn't resolved there. I'm still working on it, but I was so focused on that issue that my whole actual real focus, which is me working on my channel and the business, was left on the back end. So I think in life, my realization was that even if you watch a lot of these videos, a lot of these books, they say whatever you focus on expands. So it's so true. That's like I had this revelation. Like, it's so true. You think you're focusing, but when you're on your phone and you're reading, and then you're watching TV while you're making your whatever you're working on, if it's writing or whatever it may be, it's hard to focus. You think you're focusing, but your mind is not able to inhibit all this information at one point, where there's different avenues. So it's something that hopefully you guys can take note of, that whatever you want to do, whatever you want to try, whatever it is you're thinking about doing, you need to focus on that. Like, I'm talking about laser focus. Like, if you have to do research, if you have to read books, if you have to sit down and think about what it is you want to do, it takes focus. It actually takes more focus than being at work, because at work you kind of get you're kind of already conditioned, and you already have this, your body's used to, your subconscious is used to like just doing what it is, and it does it on a bit. Have you ever had that experience that you kind of leave work and you have to go somewhere else, but you still take the same route to go back home? It's because your body's already used to this. There's no brain of I would say like brain energy going into that task. So it goes into, I guess, in anything you want to do in life. I think a lot of the people that are doing what they love and are successful at it, they focus on that. And no matter what anybody says, no matter what the outside influence says, no matter what negative thoughts, negative ideas, negative comments, they focus on what they started and just stay focused. And I hope that you guys can take away from this video is, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever you want to do, you have to focus. It's not that you have to hustle and kill yourself and work 24 hours. No, it's about having that conscious and awareness of, you need to focus on this, and stay focused on it if it is truly what you want. And for me, my revelation was that I've been focused the last, I would say, 2 months or so, and it's been creating a lot of feedback, a lot of results. And going back to my old ways, I was trying to fix something that I probably didn't know what I was fixing, but I was looking it up and learning as I go, and it took away from what I really wanted to do. So I think a lot of times, I don't think it's that we're not, focused. I think that we get sidetracked and we forget about what it is we really wanted to do, because we're trying to put out all these different fires, as they call it. So, we're not firemen, so you can't put out all the fires. Just focus on what it is that you're trying to, accomplish. That goes for all of us, entrepreneurs, people that are trying to become artists. Maybe you're trying to change your career, maybe you want to go back to school. Focus is very important, and it's a word that you always hear it, but until you actually get that revelation and that actual awareness of how important it is, you will never understand it. So try to, whatever task you're doing, try to do one task at a time. Focus on that. If you're trying to do some research, stay on point. If you're trying to be with your family, be with your family. If you want to be on the phone, be on the phone. If you want to watch Netflix, watch Netflix. But don't watch Netflix and be with your family, because you're not going to give them the 100% that they're supposed to have, or that you think you're giving them. You're going to give them a certain percentage of yourself. And even in conversations with one-on-one, one thing that's really bugs me is when I'm talking with somebody and we're having a great conversation, and they get on the phone and they're just, oh, give me 1 second, and they're watching me on the phone. I don't feel like they're in the conversation. So I'll be politely, I'll just say, thank you, man, I'll come back later. And I don't feel like you're 100% into the conversation. So I hope you guys took away from this video is focus, and multitask multitasking, all these type of multi-functioning is a myth. You have to focus on one task at a time and do it 100% and do it efficiently. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe if I'm adding value to you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care.